Did I disappear for another month? Hey there and welcome to my channel. This is Foggy Fiction and I am Haley. I'm a writer living with mental illness, doing my best to show that mental health does not dictate talent or worth, and hoping to encourage others to chase their dreams. If you're new to my channel, I try to post 1 to 2 videos per week. I have not been good with that lately. Usually about things related to writing, reading, and mental health, but sometimes I talk about other things and that's okay too. And if you haven't already subscribed and would like to follow me on this clumsy journey, I'd love it if you'd hit that button and maybe even ring the bell too. Last time that I popped in to talk to you, I mentioned that I had started brain meds and how major of a step that was for me. In today's video, I am giving an update on how that journey is going and what I've been up to lately. So let's get to it. I did not mean to wait another month or however long it was to make another video, but things got pretty rough for me there for a little bit. My symptoms weren't too bad at the very beginning with taking my meds. Some nausea, headaches, fatigue for sure. But then they changed my dose from 2.5 milligrams to 5 milligrams after the first 7 days, and that's when things got bad. A few days after the change in dosage, I woke up around 4 a.m. with my arms not working. It didn't last long, but it obviously freaked me out. I tried to go back to sleep, but was really struggling, and then a little bit after that, my boyfriend had to leave for work around like 4:30 a.m. And shortly after he left for work, things got rapidly worse. I felt a burning sensation on the side of my head that turned into a cold tingle throughout my entire body. I messaged him saying that something was wrong, and I got up to go into the living room because I like to move around whenever I'm freaking out like that. And by the time I got into the living room, my legs had given out. They just weren't working right. And I honestly thought I was dying. Like, I ended up calling 911, and it took a while for the ambulance to get to my house, but by the time it got here, like, the 911 operator, who was super, super nice, she had talked me through it, and we both agreed that I just had a really, really bad panic attack, like the worst panic attack I've ever had in my life, which is really saying something. And so, yeah, they took my vitals. I was fine, shaken up, exhausted, but like I wasn't dying. I declined going to the emergency room, and I totally called into work because that was terrifying, and I was exhausted and shaken up and couldn't get back to sleep for another like 5 hours. The next day I had no issues, and then that following night my ring light just kind of stopped working a little. I had to switch it to a different setting. That's so weird. Okay, so anyway, the next day I was fine. I had no real issues, but then that following night I woke up a little before 4 a.m. with the same stuff happening again. More twitchy with my whole body though. My boyfriend was still home. He did not work that day, and so he was there, and so I told him to drive me to the emergency room, and I was fine. The doctor there confirmed to me what I assumed both that time and the first time that it happened, that my meds were causing me to have worsened panic attacks. Most likely because, you know, I'm already someone whose panic attacks are triggered by medicine anyway, and then taking a medicine to help fight all of that just kind of made it worse for the moment. They sent me home and told me to continue taking my meds as directed, and to also take another anxiety pill that I have at home, one that I can take in the moment, to go ahead and take it if another attack like this started. And it was a good thing that I already had that pill and that advice, because it happened again the next night. And when it happened, I just woke up, took that pill, and it helped. I mean, it didn't just like automatically make it go away, but it kind of calmed my mind down while my body tried to catch up with where my mind was with calming down. So yeah, it's been a little while now since that happened. Still taking my meds, still on 5 milligrams at the moment. The panic attacks haven't disappeared, but those bad ones are far less frequent or as bad as they were those first few times, and that other med has helped. So where am I at with everything now? I can't really tell if the med is working or not. I can't really tell if there's much of a change, but I'm still not on the full dose of this medicine, which is 10 milligrams. My next appointment with my psychiatrist is this month, and I'm guessing he will probably up my dose, but we'll see. I do think it's helping. I do think that there has been a little bit of a change, but the fact that I have to say I think there is and I'm not sure tells me that it's not doing as much as we want it to, which is probably why we will go ahead and end up switching to the higher dose, I'm going to assume. because technically what I'm on right now is a sub-dose. It's not the full dose of this medicine anyway, so I'm assuming I'm going to get moved up to the full dose. We'll see. And I mean, that's it really. I'm super, super proud of myself for starting this medicine, starting this journey, and sticking with it, even when it was terrifying and the symptoms were awful and I literally thought I was dying. And I really hope that this medicine does help me, even if that means going to a higher dose for help. So besides that, what else have I been up to? I've been facing some major writer's block, though I have been feeling the urge to write again. Not gonna lie, I've been a little bit afraid that my medicine was kind of blocking off that creative part of my brain, but I think I've been feeling it again. So maybe it was just a writer's block moment, and my anxiety, which makes me paranoid, made me worried that it was the meds. So I think I'm starting to feel that creative spark again, so that's good. I've been reading some comics and really enjoying that. And oh, and I finally beat Hades, which is a video game that's awesome. And I mean, like, I actually beat it and saw the credits roll. So if you've played the game, then you understand what I'm saying when I say that. Though I am still completing other things in the game. There's more to do still, and so I'm doing that stuff. But I saw the credits. I made it to that part. And I've also been playing Fallout 4. I'm in the Nuka World DLC. If you've watched me for a while, then you know that Fallout 4 is my absolute favorite game in the whole wide world. I mean, the Fallout games in general, but Fallout 4 in particular, I've beat like 6 times. It's the first platinum trophy I ever got on my PlayStation, and so it's a game that I've played a lot. I've put a lot of hours into this one, and put more into it because I love it that much. And I've been playing The Sims 4 again as well, because of course I am, because, you know, I don't think there's any game in my life that I have played for as many years as I have been with the Sims franchise. So, playing some Sims 4. And yeah, that's about it. Gearing up for Camp Nano next month, and yeah, just doing things that make me happy. What about you? What's new with you? Working on any new projects? Reading any good books? Playing any great games? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and more than that, enjoy the happy moments.